Hey guys, welcome back again to Metaphor ReFantazio. Well, when last left off, we started our journeys on helping out the people around, or what we know so far through Martyr and Grand Trad, doing some quests, bonding with some of our characters, and yeah. We have 7 days left until the exhibition for the Tournament of the Throne, so we still have more time to spend on keep helping out for the fellow townsfolk and keep bonding with our characters so we get stronger archetypes. So yeah, let's not dwell too much and let's get right into the episode. Alright, so it's good to be back once again. You know, it's always the it makes me keep on playing, you know, because I really like this game a lot, and there still is more to give. So actually, let's go to more, because we have indeed done his quest by gaining the Gunner archetype, and let's see what he has to say.
Fascinating.
So you have a new archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it. Let's see what's the next of the secret.
True to form.
I take it you finished studying the Gunner for me? I could stand to learn much from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
Awesome.
All right.
It's just a slight bit.
Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. An intriguing theory. What truth? What do you mean by a truth?
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power, after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so. Especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Huh. And does the actual church right now recognize that? Do they recognize that we have such power? But because if that's the case, then they could actually be on top of us immediately. And that's not a good sign. Presumably by the king reasoned that he locked me up here. I could contribute no more. And I'm gonna sneeze, because the weather lately is making me more... I can't believe it just went away. I hate when my nose does that. And so I continue my research day after day, with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You, who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist at this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
it's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete and immaculate. Only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I'll help you. Then I'll help you. The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. You can feel more deep gratitude and trust. There we go. Finally. Sorry, I was just drinking some water. The scholar, in search of utopia, more within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. So we have the new archetype,
You are the,
the
key
Magic
to escape.
Seeker. Another archetype that we can actually get. But, wow.
Now then.
I need some magla, so that's something we're gonna have to do. Ah, this foreign thing, joy, that courses through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. More? I think I've already done that. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
Ah. I only need to nurture my strength with it. I raise it to rank 15, which I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to it with the route of hero's fruit and that kind of stuff. So
I have faith in you.
I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me.
Do make yourself at home.
Alright, well, if that's the case,
Why
I
now?
do have some from last episode, which I did not use. Good thing I didn't. Oh, yeah, it's right down here. Yeah, with having new archetypes, you know, they get in the way, so I have to check thoroughly. I think I have enough. Well, that should be it. I know I could have just left it there, but no worries. Just checking if there's anything else I'm working with.
I have retained my edge.
There we go. That's all I needed from it. So Seekers is 20, so I can actually just get it. Problem is the
New skills, new possibilities.
I think I can get that and apply it to my mage, which I'm not gonna do it because as soon as this gets ranked, I'm gonna start using the wizard. So that's the deal. Right, so yeah, I'm keeping those. More MP. All right, so that's done. Actually, let's check our new Seeker. Let's see how it looks like. Ooh, I like it. I like its new design. It's kind of cool. I always like to check on these. Alright. Something way superior than after that, so. Sadly, we can't check it because until we get it. Yeah, but I need to do some Magla farm in order to get the rest of the archetypes that I don't have for the rest of my characters. Most likely future characters to come. Oh, we can immediately rank up for more.
Would you look at this?
I see you cultivated the merchant. Another task done. At this rate, you'll be able to stand against Louise, nemesis to our ideals.
Incredible.
Nice, and that gives my a little bit more imagination and a bit more hero's fruit.
Not only that,
Thanks to you, I've recalled an important memory. It concerns the fantasy novel.
Oh, I want to hear this. Tell us, what do you remember?
I was once on a journey myself, like you. I passed through many different cities in the course of my
in
travels.
truth,
As I journeyed, I wrote of my experiences, and this travelogue became the foundation of my fantasy novel. Is that so?
yes.
That fantasy novel is all the hopes and dreams of my travels made manifest. I've also learned and endured painful truths. They've served to remind me just how important dreams are to our lives. If that novel has been a source of support for you, the pain of writing it was worth it. It means a lot. I'm kind of over it. You deserve high praise.
Incredible.
You deserve high praise. Such a novel is worthy of worship. Come now. That's a bit excessive. An author secretly hopes to hear that, but still. Still, how nostalgic. I had completely forgotten of my travels. I wonder if those I met in the outside world then are all faring well. I hope one day I may live beneath the same sky as them once more.
But
I shudder to think of the eternal solitude you saved me from. That I can feel like a semblance of myself again. It's all thanks to you. At first, my reasons were purely selfish, but now I like to be of help to you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I can sense more thoughtfulness and trust from the warm look in his eyes. Alright, halfway.
may fortune favor
Allows you to
your
preview all
journey.
abilities for followers from the main. Allows you to preview ability forecast. You can now check all followers' abilities even before acquisition in the main menu due to the effects of ability forecast. Okay. Truly, you seem like a subject worthy of research yourself. Eh? Now then, let us widen our scope for the next research task by expanding your studies to a larger variety of archetypes. Seek more heroic embodiments and absorb their lessons. In doing so, your own virtues will become ever more prominent.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength I need you, we should study 15 different archetypes. Ooh.
I can hardly wait.
I wonder what I'll remember next. My research isn't the only thing I look forward for now. My memory itself is a prize to be unveiled. Don't I have 15 archetype studied? But does that only include myself though? Okay, so
What now?
wait, hold on. Let me see. I just need to study one more. No shit. Well, that's easy. I could just pick any of these.
I see. Fascinating.
Let's do this.
This, right? All right.
Yes. Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Let's get him to rank 6 already.
Of course.
And so be it. Most likely after that, it's gonna ask me to do like tougher ones. Now hear the voices of the past hero's souls. Yeah, we kinda read this
Really?
from last time. So this is the power of the Faker. It's fascinating power that befuddles enemies. There's a lot to test out. I may even have fun. Faker archetype is awakened.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Right, more? I'm ready. Right? Hold on. Wait, did it not count? You should start 15 different archetypes. Is that something I just did? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to come back for this. So I'm pretty sure it's like any of your characters, if you gave them the power, it counts for it. So in total, I should do either the Magic Seeker or the Healer, which I can do both if I wanted to. That's something we're gonna have to come back to once we go for the Goblin. Most likely the church as well. So I think there's a lot we need to go through here. So yeah. Something we're gonna have to revisit. Yes, I wish to. So we also have another reportable quest.
Look, I don't give a toss who's
All right,
king.
then.
I just want some coin.
Alright,
Ooh,
so
my tail's too damp.
let's go check on the
What now?
quest. Yes, with Neuros. Gives you a lot of hero's essence.
All right. Then.
Should we do that though? I feel like I could just do that in the Gauntlet Runner.
All right then.
Right, so let's check on the followers. So Stroll Hulkenberg is ready. Maria's ready. There's so much to do. Let's see. Okay, so spend time with Maria is something that's been done thoughtful, and Stroll as well. So I guess we could do that. Let's do it with Maria. So yeah, access on the main menu. Like, what did it mean on the preview? Like, if I just go like here, what did it mean preview? I didn't understood. Let me just check on the follower, because I didn't understood what Moore's ability is. Oh, is that what it's referring to? Allows you to preview all abilities. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so I can actually check. Okay, this is actually pretty useful. Okay, so that gives us 3. Significantly reduce. Can now start the Soul Hacker. Okay. That's something from the actual game, which, by the way, I will definitely cover Soul Hacker 2 in the future, which, if you guys are looking forward to it, you know what to do. RC lineage of 4, and increase an archetype status bonus by 3 while channeling it. Channeling. Okay. So if that's the case, let me check on the rest of them. Because we kind of did check, like, yesterday about all this, so... Face Sight now yields more details while inside a dungeon. Which I think that's already kind of does that, right? One of these that she did. But that should be useful. Significantly reduce the... Yeah, we know that. That one as well. Major Archetype. Can now study the Elemental Master and Warlock. That should be interesting. During squad battles, you may gain an extra turn icon. That's actually kind of broken. Right. Let's check this one. Warrior Veneration. Yeah, but the battle aura is actually kind of useful. Like, yeah, the amount of XP Stroll gains increases while is he in reserve. So, while in reserve, Stroll will gain experience at a normal rate. Wait, what? Okay, so that kind of gives me that if I'm not using him, he will gain XP, but at a lower cost, like a lower rate. So that kind of puts him in a normal rate. Okay. He can. Yeah, I kind of assume it would be the samurai. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate. Oh wow! Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Grand Fantasy. What? Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Okay. That's interesting.
Now then.
Wait, no. Not yet. Not yet. I would love to. Alright, same thing. Paladin and Dark Knight. Ooh. High probability for Hulkenberg to defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. Interesting. Hulkenberg is ready to acquire new heroic embodiment. I wonder. Alright, so this is Heinz May. Displays the location of strong enemies on dungeon maps. That's actually really useful. The assassin. Or see some the same thing. Shows the amount of experience earned in reserve. The ninja. Okay. Greatly increases Heinzman ambush damage against stunned enemies. That's actually really nice. Again, with the whole new heroic embodiment. Alright, so, nearest, what can you offer me? The sniper, okay, that's the next one. That should be interesting. I start up a battle, gauntlet runner deck enemy. Oh, bombastic bombardier. At the start of the battle of the gauntlet runner deck, enemies takes even more damage. Okay, that's gonna be very fun. Increase the number of plants can be placed in harbors. Okay, dragoon. That's not. I wonder. All right, so abilities. So that means there's more archetypes than it tells. Interesting. If that doesn't really tell me to not rank up Maria, I don't know what is. Time will not elapse while cooking. That's what we need too. That gives us both, so that's actually gonna be cool. Significantly increased post battle XP. I'm pretty sure this is like the most just go hang out with Maria so you get all these type of stuff. We're cooking in the Golden Runner's kitchen. An additional dish will be made. Nice. The savior. Okay. Again, all this is gonna be awesome. Pugilist. Okay. Pugilist. Fans. Yeah, we've seen that. Display the location of items in unexplored areas of a dungeon. Significantly reduce. Yes. Reduce prices at the city's general store. Displays the location of treasure chests in the unexplored area. Scavenger will support the party in certain dungeons. This is a force to be reckoned with. That's actually kind of nice. Or actually, the last one is martial artist. Alonso, what can you offer me? So yeah, same thing. Discounts at the magic shops. Increases the monetary reward for completing request. That's interesting. Increases skill inheritance. Yes. Allows purchase of rare items in magic shops in all cities. Nice. Unlocks analysis data for all enemies with certain exceptions. That's really good. The trickster. Haha. Haha. Yeah, we kind of know. Okay, so I guess Atlas is not hiding with their references. Okay, so around 3 we unlock the general. Improves the defense when the whole party is in the back row. That's actually really nice. It already kind of decreases the defense, but the fact that it improves that's way good. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Spartan will send a parcel. Okay. Improves the chances of escaping from squad. That's actually really nice. Halves the turn icon cost of switching with a reserved map. How can you have something that's already halves? Oh, I can switch party members. This is kind of a little bit spoilery to look at. But the game is allowing me, so it's not technically a spoiler. Okay, so I can actually change party members in battle. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. I like that mechanic. That's something that I liked a lot doing in Persona 5. Shame that Persona 3 doesn't. And Persona 4 didn't either. But Persona 5, they implemented this sort of mechanic to switch your party members in mid-battle. I actually kind of like that a lot. With certain exceptions, escape will always succeed during battle. Or see, the last one is Warlord. Brigida, what can you offer me? I mean, we're already halfway, so. Guild discount. Significantly improves the exchange rate to the max. Okay, Igniter Connoisseur. Further widens the variety of items sold at the Lycan Magic Association by adding rare items. Courtesy. Oh! As one day ends, another begins. Brigida will send a crate with funds. Tycoon. Funny. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Definitely will go hang out with Maria.
All right then.
So let's do that. I'm pretty sure she's over here, right?
All right then.
I hope so. Granger shoe.
Do you have a moment? There's something I want to ask you. It's about Maria.
Please go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know you must be busy.
You.
I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
That's kind of.
Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is.
She's a good kid.
Well,
I think she's trying to be good.
Well, while I do appreciate the help, there's a hint of desperation to it all. Like she's frightened or something.
Why, you little wretch! Look at what you've done!
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child?
This damn brat spilled me drink down my leg. That your idea of service for being?
I'm sorry. Well,
Keep your breeches on. Wet as they are, leave them at the door later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
She doesn't have to try that hard.
I'm sorry.
So I need to apologize. Are you okay?
everything okay?
It's fine. Are you feeling alright?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
By the way,
Miss Fabine was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabine that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Miss Fabine will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore?
She would never abandon you.
No.
She wouldn't abandon you. She wants you to stay here.
But Papa did. He left me all alone.
Maria.
Maria, may I come in?
It's all right.
Oh, come on now, wipe those tears. That scary customer already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabine, I
I'm
promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Really. And I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, I can still stay with you.
Maria.
Oh my Maria. Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl. Because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood. God rest her soul. But nonetheless, you're still my most precious treasure. My family. And I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabine.
Okay.
Now, you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared about you.
He did it for the both of you. He worked to protect everyone. He made me promise him. They're all good actually. So, I would generally say he did for the most for the people, but most importantly for the both of them. That's right. He worked hard to show how much he cared about you and Fabine, Maria.
Your papa said that he wanted to make this world a safe place for people like you and me. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to step away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too, by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why.
This place is your home and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us.
It's all right.
You can come to me with anything, the things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home and I'm with my family. I can sense the deep trust that Maria has for me, as well as the heartfelt joy that she now feels. Aww. That was heartwarming. I'm glad I'd done that.
It's okay. I can
Yes, we
really
get it.
stay.
Yes, more experience in battle. Easier grinding. Time will not last while cooking in the runner's kitchen. That's actually going to be awesome to do. Something I will be doing far more often. I can now cook in the gauntlet's runner kitchen without passing time due to the effects of the speeding cooking.
I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me?
Just give me 4 more ranks. Do not worry. I'll hang out 4 more times and I'll just prioritize another bonds. That's so harsh to say.
Alright, about that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means that there's more that I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up. And before bed, how about you help me test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later.
Say goodbye to Maria and Fabine and return to the group. I feel like the bond here is more towards them both. I know we get to, like, you know, help Maria
Well then.
with her whole situation with because she's half blood, but I feel like we also drag Fabine into the bond, so it's kind of like both of them, but it's personally for Maria. I hear a voice. How's that request of mine coming along? Are you the only one, though? Oh, you have nothing else to say to do. Oh, I guess we go there.
All right then. Let's go.
Good thing he's at nighttime. Alright,
All
where
right.
are you?
Let's go.
There you are, engine room. Magic. Yes, we want Nurus.
Hello.
Why? What's that look in your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going in regard to the lost relic, I mean?
That's...
Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic.
You intrigue me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Okay. I handed Nurse the junk we picked up during our travels. Well, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You got to follow. You gotta follow me. Follow the right steps to open it.
No way.
Wait, so there's something inside?
Just a little tuck here, and there we are. It's open up. Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe I turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it.
Wonder if the mechanism is the same as the old Codgers. Aha!
Eureka!
Eureka! My greatest invention yet. A work of genius made manifest. Thank you, Phantom.
Thank you.
Thank you for the hero's
Even
essence.
so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I've half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something. Did you doubt him?
What?
Did you doubt his journal?
Yeah.
That old geezer certainly liked to mess about with anyone he could. Made my childhood a frightful ordeal.
Goodness.
I'll never forget. The night of my birthday, he brought me a book. He called it his gift. A downright horrifying tome, titled Lamentation of the Underworld, or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damn old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Nurez grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me.
I, don't see it.
Anyhow, this is just one part of a greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers that's made to interlock with a partner piece.
So we collect them all, it'll form something.
Likely so. That's what the Codger said anyway, though I haven't had an idea what it makes. And if he was right, I supported an ancient civilization, one piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power.
Wait, limitless? Limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest. I'm definitely motivated. I'm definitely feeling motivated now. That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit, it looks like junk to me.
I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was Sprout. I'll have you know.
Hey,
What were you like as a child?
Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from prominent family. But one day, the old Codger, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil caked in mud. Alongside other bibbits and bubbits, I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was eluded me.
However,
Although I did find a technical manual on Goblin Runners in my mad academic sprint, got a bit invested, and then suddenly I was an engineer. It was fate, so you got distracted. It was fate, and it must have been fate. Perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart.
thank you.
There's just to travel with you a lot, collecting relics. That too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases.
I can feel Nura's overflowing love for relics as well as his hearty faith in me.
To our bond ship, Nearest.
We're in this journey together. What?
While the bombardiers can definitely be very, very good. Apart that we're actually getting this, we get reduced mag cost. Ah yes, about the relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
Right then.
I'll be sure your old ship's shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Alright. More hero's fruits.
Time marches on. and the age of a new
Wow, that
king
was a lot of
draws
mag.
nearer.
All right.
That reminds me.
Rumor has it there's still monsters wandering through the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum.
So even the Zorba's defeat, traces of his magic yet remain. There aren't any reports of them appearing outside, but it still sounds dangerous. We got a request there, so we should go see what's going on.
Well,
All right then. All right then.
let's see.
Why?
Yeah, they're waiting on condition. Story-wise, maybe. And I could do Stroll and Hulkenberg, but
All right then.
if I see there's nothing else for me to do, I'll do them. Because I definitely want to do the rest of the quests that I have. I mean, I think by the looks of it, I just have time to do that, so I would say, yeah, why not? I mean, it's 5 for Stroll and 4 for Hulkenberg, so that'll be definitely something to look forward to. So let's check the requests. So that's more of the relics. Haunted heirloom. I like how it's recommending me. So yeah, I have the healer, so there's nothing really to worry about. We have all of that. The mellow milk. Yeah, something about that.
What? Why? Pardon? Hello there.
Bye. I got mellow milk. Let's see what else. Key to bring her back to view. Apparently mellow milk. Well, that's practically it. So.
Hey?
I detect the scent of a food on ya. I will judge its worthiness, so please show me the dish you brought. A dish with a soft texture that uses mellow milk.
Oh, that uses. Hold on. I generally don't know.
What now?
Quest. Or items. Okay, so something that uses with mellow milk. Oh, it's gonna be around here, isn't it? Let's see. So, does it tell me what exactly it is, or?
Pleasure to see you.
God dang it.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to do this. So, anyways,
All right then.
Why?
Where to?
not world map. Gauntlet
go.
runner. So if I decide to cook here, it won't pass the time. So that's actually interesting.
Well, what do you want to
Route
do?
map.
Now then.
Right.
Huh.
So I can't go through there until I guess the exhibition that we go through it. Then that would be the case.
Ah, I see.
Let's see.
Right. So
Just a moment.
What are we doing there again?
let's go there. We already kind of read that from last
It's your
episode.
call.
So. Right. Right. Either way, I'll read it again. So.
I get the feeling someone's here, but far enough away, we probably won't run into them. Let's see, this is the forest path with the bounty. Should be the leader of a band of goblins.
So people aren't the only ones with pompous asses who lord over others? How sickening.
Goblins can be a handful with a leader organizing them. We'd best deal with them now for the sake of the locals. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight?
But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. To the goblins.
What to pick?
So I can. It's interesting. I can just increase courage while we go in there. Between the sleeping quarters and kitchen, the runner's surprisingly comfortable, eh? That said, it's a shared living space. I don't mind dust, but any uncleanliness or discarded food is sure to attract, well, them. I must clean diligently. Well, first of all, why don't we cook? Use the Golden Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant you party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. We kind of know this. Wait, was it the last thing it said? Or never mind. Go on. Take it. So I'm running is that there are no potential recipes. Ooh. 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 Let's make something. Okay, cures burn, that kind of stuff. Okay, so we need something like honey stew. Has mellow milk on it. Let's check if there's anything else that uses mellow milk. Alright, checking mellow milk, so I need this. So how do I get brainy salt? I think that's something we're gonna have to check around some shops. Right, so why not? Critical meatballs.
That. Only Huckleberry knows how to cook that. I'll go call her.
Hail!
I have considered this topic for quite a while. It is not true that meat tastes better than consumed by the mouthful, rather than via tiny, polite little bites. 'Tis my preferred method, as you can luxuriate in its full texture whilst increasing one's jaw's strength. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. 'Tis best to let the ingredients' natural flavors thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do to honor them is to taste the full glory of their sacrifice.
That's one way of putting it.
I started preparing food with Falkenberg, making sure to follow her minimalist methods with the ingredients. We choose prime ingredients on this day. I just say this meal will be quite exquisite when it is complete. Right.
Good.
A pleasing aroma, is it not? That indescribable acridity bellies the dish depth.
She's eating while she's cooking.
It's so novel and unique. I never tasted anything like this, and I may never again.
All right.
The critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not?
Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Alright. And with that,
Hey there.
Here's fruit, poor fruit. Hey, why don't we harvest?
Whoa.
so how many we got? Oh, 2, they're not bad. There's actually 1,000, so. The bookshop. Bookshop is lined with interesting books. Which one was what? Eloquence is what we need. Need the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part reviews some basics. Even if you make flawless first impression as a discussion progress, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go about doing that?
Stare them down, pretend to cry, scare them. I don't know. No matter what you say, the remainers of these situations is a challenge. You must shock their senses to break the walls. Is it pending? Not all people react to the same thing. Some of them even gives you even more of a colder shoulder. Even if you make a flawless first impression and discussion progress, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. Scare them? I mean, that would be worse. Pretend to cry? I would say stare them down. Stare them down or something?
Sure, but
I'm sure that would come as a shock to some people, but most would probably just assume you're glaring.
I mean, it's like this is not like a concrete, like it always works. I feel like it just sometimes works.
I feel like studying the art of persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence.
All right.
I'll take it. Oh, we're so close.
Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there is actually a lot to consider. Still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it from here next time.
Uh-oh, we got some creepy flying insects buzzing about on the deck. Damn, can't they just bugger off? Anyway, we should deal with them before they get inside the runner and cause a real headache.
'Tis hardly the time for your attempts at humor. We should get to the deck and eliminate this pest with haste.
I try this bombardment.
get down and let us through.
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Wouldn't that damage the front deck? Papyrus.
These are just small fry. If we play it cool, we'll cruise right through.
I'll take this. You're going to your next, eh?
I'll show you the essence of truth. By this power. Better be sure. Me!
I think.
Burn! I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
More reinforcements.
Oh!
Be careful.
You think yourself equal? Now accept your fate.
Let's
I'll use what I must. Nothing work.
I won't hold back. Ice!
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
That's
play?
your opening, Captain.
Warrior! Tougher than I thought.
Is everyone come? No, I defer to
Only
you.
one left.
Eat.
Finish them off and
What a blunder.
Let's buy this
so
power.
much for that.
Just wanted to try. Were we unscathed?
That was nothing.
The Imp's Den, home to countless bandits over the years, has warranted the caution of all who lived near the steep, forested entry path. They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
It should be interesting.
The thing is,
This forest is really big. Searching every nook and cranny will be a huge pain.
Well, still, it's at least better than some damp and dreary cave. Stuffy places like that always get me down.
Indeed, and 'tis nice to not worry over attacks from the dark or being cornered in dead ends.
Just
That said, for it provides ample cover for stalking monsters. We must be on our guard along the path.
Yep.
Yeah, and it seems our goblin cairn uses the cover now. Let's start out by knocking off these weaker magic-using goblins. The goblins that use magic wear black. That will easily distinguish which ones we must eliminate.
Goblins are not our only problem, it seems. Look at all the bugs. Too bad we can't chase them off with some sort of incense.
That could create its own problems. At any rate, we are here to hunt the goblin. We shall mine the insects as we make our way.
True. And you are here because...
What is it?
You're lot bounty hunters. Be careful ahead, the Goblin King's no joke. Tries talking out his little friends first, but then the Goblin King suddenly became stronger. If you're going to go fight it, don't let it be the last one standing. You'd think you'd want to take out the cronies first to focus on him. But that's not going to work out like you'd think it might.
This place is close to town. We best eliminate the threat as soon as we can. I'm ready. Give the word and we shall advance.
However,
This forest is rather dense. It'd be prudent to watch for blind spots. Of course, I shall be on the lookout as well. I've completed my preparations, just let me when we should be off.
So?
We're up against goblins, was it? Can't imagine there'd be too much trouble. Actually, no. We shouldn't let our guards down. Are we going in? I'm all set to help. Well, like always, we save. It's always important to save.
Okay then,
Exploring this area today, right? Everything ready?
let's go.
Alright, let's go.
We have this entire dungeon for ourselves. Let's do this.
What is this?
Yeah, guys, like the whole forest is shrouded in bloodlust.
So there's no relic here. So I already know where we're here. This will be the last day of walks free.
Enemies up
Yeah.
ahead.
Charging in.
Well, that was one of them.
Okay.
There they are. Let's push through.
Let's just take it easy.
I see the enemy. Come on.
Oh, they're huge.
Time for some close right there. Charging in. I see the enemy.
That was brilliant.
There they are. Forward! Push through! Charging in. Right there. Nice. There they are. Forward! Take that!
just take it. You can always toss it later.
Right there. Charging in. Correct. How's that? Let's push through.
Pretty
I
weapon.
see the enemy. Forward! Come on! Correct.
So much for guarding your own guy. These goblins. Oh, Toothy.
Hey kiddo, have you been performing opening volleys to stun your enemies? It's the talking tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? You know how you get an opening volley on monsters when you smack him a good one? But when you attack a stunned enemy in battle, sometimes they wake up. If we're in a chewy situation, sometimes not attacking a stunned enemy and just waiting for your next turn might be the wise play. What was that? All this talk is stunning left you stunned and stunned? Well, if you want more of the tooth truth, you'll have to find me next time.
Thank you for your advices. Let's see.
There they are. Push through.
Hey,
I'm seeing the power of presence. Seems the pack leader has finally made its entrance.
Oi!
Hey, that's
what?
The Goldborn King! Careful, I'm getting signs that he's way stronger than the others.
yeah. I'm sure he's stronger than an average Goblin, but he's still a Goblin. Nothing to fret about. Should think.
Don't lose focus.
Would that it were so, but a goblin that grows that big is likely capable of creative thought. We must stay on guard.
What? So he's big and put king in his name? I say we show him the prize of his hubris.
Are you trying to make him angry?
You've shown us such hospitality, your majesty. Let us move now to the exchanging of gifts. Sure, that was wise to, I guess, tease him.
I'll use what I must. Some darker arts.
I'll show you the essence of
They're
truth.
pretty tough.
Come
Better be
forth,
careful.
royal soul.
Right.
Is there another way? Freeze! I shall vanquish evil. I call the legend.
Very strong.
This won't let justice prevail.
One remaining. Satisfactory.
Face me! I show no mercy. Formidable indeed.
Let's go. Scout!
That was easy. And unscathed as well. Look at all that. I wish I have that bonus as well. Imp's loincloth.
Phew, made it somehow.
Right, we managed it. Bloody hell, he was strong. Didn't figure that from a goblin. Stroll, don't lie. We just literally unscathed that. They couldn't even touch us.
Next time, maybe we can skip the insults. All the business about hubris and it's just a Goblin.
Oh, I said that more to boost everyone's spirits. You know, rally the troops and all that.
Yeah, yes, you rally the Goblin's troops quite sufficiently.
Really? You honestly think I made it worse? Why in here, Phantom? Did I help or hinder?
You didn't change anything. Nope, surely that was just a coincidence.
There, see? Though I suppose I ought to restrain myself from careless provoking our enemies either way.
Jeez.
Wow, you're taking it to heart?
To misjudge an opponent's strength is to disclose one lacks thereof. My father used to say that. Being humbled like this drives his point home.
Well, that's enough introspection for one day. Let's head back to the recruitment center report.
What do you want to do?
Not just yet. I want to keep exploring.
Say, stay present and focus.
Still so much to explore here. I wanted to farm, but I don't think the enemies here are my go-to.
We've been spotted.
All right. How's that?
Hey, great job.
Oh, look how much XP I'm getting. And that I'm just looking on both, like normal XP and
Very impressive.
archetype XP. Like archetype XP, I'm seeing this way less. I mean, don't get me wrong.
That's somewhere safe.
On your toes,
Ouch.
everyone.
Well, actually,
Clear.
I need to check if the if I can go outside Mortira.
Right there. Let's push through.
Impressive as ever.
There they are. Time for some close combat. Forward. Time for some close combat.
Let's take them all out.
Now get in there! Finish them off!
Slash!
By this power.
Unscathed.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
I think we're in the clear.
Right there. Forward.
Still much more to explore.
Whew. That should do it.
Gold beetle.
That should come in handy. Pocket
I need to find the merchant. Unless if I have to go to the same place, which I don't think I should. But either way. They're safe by the camp. I would like to record my progression, please. Thank you.
Yep.
Things I've explored mostly here, so. Yeah, if I could face off the bird from the other place. We kind of dealt with the Goblin King at night. Let's return to camp.
Okay then.
Let's return to town.
Right?
Sorry. Downside with these ones is that I can't spend nighttime, but the fact that we're traveling, it does already consider like I've already done something, so I'm not too bothered. Back to my tier tab.
All right.
Well, that's the Goblin King taken care of, then. Now that the people who lived around Martyr can rest easy.
Never we have any monster who underestimates his opponents.
Are we still on that? But the lesson is learned, even should something pose no great threat on its own, strength is often found in numbers.
Got to go report in at the recruitment center. Phantom, let's get to that soon.
The deadline is.
It'll be a few days until the road to Rawhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? A fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us more support. Of course, we could also help ourselves by further developing our archetypes.
I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I said we earn our rest today. Good job.
There we go.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Wow, Maria already is ready. Damn.
I want to talk with Mister. I miss him.
All right then.
I'm going with 300. Well, we'll get there eventually. I mean, if we get to 20, we will be practically untouchable.
Thank you.
Right.
Take a look.
Is that? Wow, you defeated the Goblin King. To take down a whole goblin mob, not to mention its leader, you're a right force to be reckoned with. Here's your reward, but take it. It's yours.
We did it.
Increased courage. There we go. A lot of money.
All right.
What are we getting there? 64. Hey, might need you to for the next one as well. Any contract I send your way is as good as done in my book.
Come on.
This is all the flattery.
Come now, Don't be like that. I'm making sure you're well rewarded, aren't I? Well,
Well met, eh?
well, that jumped quickly.
Well met, eh?
I'm very
Stay
surprised.
there. All right.
I'm just speechless.
Amazing.
Right, what if I go here?
You have my thanks.
Very good. Very.
Let's just go to the gunner run, right?
All right then.
Maybe not now. Why not?
All right then.
Alright, so
Let's go.
unless we go to the well, right?
Leave it out, mate.
All right then.
Okay, no, that's how we go there. Okay. Just making sure if I have explored everything here. Alright, let's get
Follow up.
that milk
Well met,
again.
eh?
And
Pardon?
see if I can get some
Hello there.
salt. And let's sell all we have. Let me see.
Pardon?
I would actually have to go to the general store.
Thank you.
Ah, maybe.
Just a sec.
Why not? What's in there? God, let me explore. Come on. Right.
Thank you kindly.
Maybe here I can just
Hey,
What'll it be?
I want to appraise. Right, 2. I definitely need to go to the church as well.
Thank you kindly.
I think I'm doing fine with weapon.
What'll it be?
I might as well. The ones are in blue. That's the one I'm getting. Should get closer to the armor.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly. Appreciate it.
What'll it be?
What would be?
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Anyways,
All right then.
I need some salt. I need a general store. It's the butchers. Let's see. God dang it. Oh, I guess not.
All right then.
Gonna have to check in your entrad.
Welcome.
Can you sell meat though? Let's buy some of these. On my sword. I already saw that shit. What you sell?
Hey, mister.
Oi, Longshanks. How do you look? Like your Valmo turned roasted or stewed?
Roasted.
Ah, I knew it. Grown-ups like a turned spit Valmo. Don't you love watching it go round and round over the fire, giving it off that mouth-watering aroma? You ought to tell the girl selling seeds over there that you prefer a good turned roast. Her palate's not so refined as ours, pal. And hey, does my lord feel like making a purchase or two?
Oh. Ooh, fishing. Do we have fishing?
Can we talk?
Fishing? Well, definitely like to go into the fishing part.
Excuse me?
Just go lying to people. Alright, so he. Ooh.
Can we talk? Thank you, mister.
I don't want to go reading too much. It's literally just a bit of a filler there.
All right then.
Don't mind reading once in a while, but it'll definitely get long.
Oh, what a pity.
And I'm the one that likes to go like reading around places. What was this?
Oh, another fairy. Well, hello there. Whoa. I wasn't expecting to run into a fairy martyr of all places. Yeah, I just love the humidity. No one else will come near me, though. That said, the air here was getting really nasty lately. It was giving me the most massive headache. It's finally cleared up now, so it's back to nice and muggy. Don't think I'll stick around, though. See you never.
Just like that, we're gone.
Wow, I hardly got a word in edgy-wise.
So that's how we get to the game. Oh. I see.
All right then.
Well, I still need some salt, so I'm actually gonna have to go to Dran Trad for that. Well, we're close to where the shop is.
What do you think? Understood.
All of this for a patch of salt. Alright, who's selling salt here?
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford.
Right, you sell. Oh, no.
No. My money's on Santa Fe's Ford.
I just want to know who sells salt. I need salt.
It's quite fresh.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford.
You sell salt? You do not.
Oh there.
I want salt. Does anybody sell salt?
All right then.
So I'm just trying to think. Maybe the general store here. Well. Maria, you're up.
I want to talk to Mister. I miss him.
Don't worry, I'm here. Maria.
Oh, hi, Mister. I talked to Mr. Bean and I want you to talk to Papa too. And I wanted to ask you something too. Actually, never mind. It's nothing.
Tell me what's on your mind.
I want to go to the cathedral. Mr. Bean, she said that Papa was always watching over people. So I thought that if Papa was watching over me too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there.
Let's go then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. And I'm gonna sneeze again. I apologize. Getting that it's getting that type of weather. I get easily brooked, especially my nose.
I wonder if Papa heard me.
What'd you ask him?
Hold on.
What did you tell him?
I told him that I'm sorry.
By the way.
I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong. So I told him I was sorry. Mr. Bean said I could tell her anything. So I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So.
I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time.
Your papa must be happy. Your puppy must be relieved. Your papa must be happy. I'm sure your papa is very happy for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Mister, Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? Miss Vivian told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I loved when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better.
That's why.
So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then?
Maybe you can make people smile. You can do other things. Maybe you can make people smile. Why don't you try to make people around you smile? Sometimes that's enough.
That really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabine is okay. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabine wants? He says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks and a new sign. She's always says the sign not got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabine and me and you all smiling together.
That's a great idea. You don't need me there. It's the whole family. The whole family's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be on there too, mister. Cause this is my home. You know, we'll always be family, okay? Cause mister, you're one of my treasures too.
You can sense Maria's deep affection and trust. Rank 5. So 3 more and she's practically done. So any future cost with the healer class will definitely reduce.
Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to be pretty pictures on it, or...
I know an artist. Yes, that's Nuris. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew these pictures on your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Nuris.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait.
Walked Mir home before returning to the group. Look at that mag. Look at all those maglas. We'll be making new archetypes soon. Back to the Mature Tavern.
All right.
I guess this quest it's definitely gonna take me some time because I don't know where salt can be sold. There's a dish I can make with metal milk, but I need salt with it. So I'm gonna have to let that pass. There's only two quests here that goes me on the same place, so I can do that 2 birds with 1 stone. So
All right then.
judging by the looks of it, don't think anybody else is ready. So it is time for me to amp up my shit.
Well met, eh?
All right then.
Alright, so I need eloquence. Eloquence is always here. I need to get to eloquence 2 so we have everything to, and then we can focus on the rest.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Alright, folks, listen here.
Oh! So your name is Lena.
How about you create a kingdom where gauntlet runners are available to all? Lena Caden, at your service.
Yeah?
Those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in a debate? We can make them see the future you're envisioning. I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance.
Ooh, both! Eloquence and imagination.
If it goes well, you might even get some donations. Wanna give it a shot? Oh, you? You're the kid in the weird gauntlet runner? Of course I remember you. I'm not worried about losing to some run-of-the-mill gauntlet runner. But yours really caught me off guard. I carry the name of my workshop on my shoulders, so I can't lose. Whether it's a debate or any other type of contest, you're on.
Alright, folks, listen
When I become queen, I'll make sure everyone has the gauntlet runner. Not only would it make transportation safer, it create a bunch of ace jobs for everyone. Besides, isn't riding in a cool gauntlet runner something everyone dreams of? Caden Workshop has a great selection of them.
Oh, brilliant. I've always wanted to cruise about in a gauntlet runner. I heard Lena's family is famous for their gauntlet runners workshop. Lena seems to have a following among the dreamers. How should I appeal to them? What about your policies? Will you rule? Will you rule or just sell runners? Demand will overwhelm you. I mean, everything seems okay. I mean, to be frankly honest, if you were to give every single person in all of the places with gauntlet runners, there would be an immense parking problem. Like, where would people keep their gauntlet runners? There would be a mass increase, so. Alright, let's talk about the policies.
Wait.
Runners won't solve this issue's discrimination and poverty cause.
kidding.
That's true. Tribal discrimination really pisses me off. Like the daft fools who question my runner's performance just because I'm UG.
Isn't Lena agreeing with his argument? Lena probably just wants to sell gauntlet runners. Phantom's taking dreams too, but they're a bit more grounded than hers.
Bugger! Why is everyone taking your side?
I knew it.
You did great in the debate earlier. It seems like you've even won over the other candidate. More importantly, you won over a lot of people. They even got you a little something to show their support.
Thank you.
Works for me.
It doesn't feel like you improve your eloquence, and it doesn't feel like you improve your eloquence and imagination from this too.
Now then,
Ooh, just 1 point for imagination. Well, that increased a lot my eloquence.
Eloquence.
Eloquence. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with words from the heart to win the trust of the common folk. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Alright. After listening to the concern of the people, I return to the others.
Time marches on.
It doesn't
Age of a new
increase.
king draws nearer.
What decrease in this particular case?
Say.
Well, higher.
With regard to the mausoleum, the army appears to be investigating the matter. However, let me guess, the monsters were too much for them and they came running back with their tails behind their legs. So there must be a decent number in there.
That reminds me.
Come to think of it, we got a request from a soldier, didn't we? Why not finish up his task and kill some monsters while we're at it? I mean, we could.
Alright then.
Alright. Is there anybody else? Like, I wouldn't mind for any of these, but I don't know where they are. So I guess once we get more to cities, maybe they're over there, or I guess we need to do something particularly to know. So until we get in those situations. But overall, I think it's time for me to go and focus with Stroll. I wonder if he says anything. I should save as well. Alright, save here. Alright.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Let's go.
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now is a good time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As well, we will need the runner. Please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we could make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilty to request it for such a personal matter. Wow.
With Stroll leading the way, here we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. It doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight.
Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you think we're practically next door to the capital? Yet, as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village main road, full of people crossing every which way. You used to be able to see the mountain cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was delightful. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that.
What happened is tragic. I know I'll see it someday.
No.
It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterwards, I was shuffled between various realities. Nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I've become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. The walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a
corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside. I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I've no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby?
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need me. I didn't actually. I just pressed. I thought it's okay to be nervous. How unlike you. Don't be such a baby. I'm here for you if you need me.
thanks.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side.
We're all in this all the way. I waited nearby while Straw read the will.
Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family treasure was dispatched to the royal capital.
The royal capital? It made it all the way to the capital?
Yeah.
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter's unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human.
Just try to stay calm. Try not to let the anger win.
Sorry. Whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has to put on one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Halietis with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined a day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more.
I sense Straw's deepened trust and his determination to confront his destiny. He's very bro material. Right, there we go. That should help me get the rest of the archetypes.
But first things first, I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be.
Well, it is a big city. No leads. Tell me about your father. What was your father like?
He was a big man. So much that standing next to my mother, he made her look tiny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Briarhaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha.
But hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, would you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
A noble legacy. So asked me to asked me to help track down his inheritance. He recalled his father frequent the fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I should start there. Okay.
All right.
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we are in a good stopping point for today, besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Phantom. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Oh, who's ready? I need to push myself harder. Alright, let's go with Handsbane. It's all about the bonds.
What do you want to do?
Pardon?
Alright, so
Alright.
as I thought, I knew that he would be available around nighttime.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, it's you. Once we get our move pressing goals out of the way, I want to be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you've business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to your chief's stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. That'll help me understand you. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Handsmaid of the significance of observing his training. I see. So, most of these are gonna be based around me, increasing my royal virtues. So maybe Alonso's not available because of that, and possibly even Brigida. So we might actually need to do that.
I see.
I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. Yeah, I'm all set. Well said. A bit cramped right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, I'll be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless.
You're just so cool, Handsmate.
What?
Enough of that now. I don't mind the compliment, but you're laying it on a bit thick.
Alright.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very
May I
skin.
speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct. To buy time for your mind. How can I do that? But how can I do that?
Well,
How indeed? Finding these answers is also part of the training. There are no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you're aspire to.
then
Want to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let's just retire to my castle back at the runner. Your castle? Now you're calling your tent a castle? I found some fine spirits for myself. But even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a breezing drink. But nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. What did it taste like?
What kind of...
What were the drinks from your hometown like?
that's
Let's see. Clear as at the night sky, like nostalgic in the bottle. Wonder I'll get to taste it again. The taste, my boy, will never It's a taste, my boy, you will never, will never know. It's been a long time since I've abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown to be a fine knight myself. Had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body. I mourn his death. How does that equate to mourning? Cremated? What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is,
It's the way of the Yujiv boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for our son to make his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be entirely moving undisturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. I'd like to help. I'd like to help lay your son to rest.
No.
We've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours for any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness. Truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together, and to the beginning of mourning. I can sense Heinz's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally. We're getting these rank up like no time.
Are you watching? My thanks.
We can save this for another time when we're free, lad. I'm grateful for that you helped me. Though I dare say, tonight I'll rest well. Do you rest like a bat though? Do you cover yourself like anybody, or you just actually just go sleep upside down like a bat? I mean, he's technically like a bat, so maybe he sleeps upside down.
All right then.
So I can actually go for the.
Let's go.
A minute.
All right.
So before we end the episode, I didn't want to do that.
All right. Where to?
All right, so it was next to the church. Ooh, wait a minute. Here the Grand Cathedral. Okay, we can do
All right
that.
then. Where to?
Let's go.
Should be around there. Let's do this.
Come to think of it,
I love it. All right then.
Cause that way, oh my God, Maria, can we just chill? Alright, so this, sure, maybe this is the one? No.
it's quite fresh. I see.
Say, do you know any shops that carry fish? We have a fishy question. Questions about fish. A fishmonger? Sure, they pop up when they catch is good. The shop to my left usually has some, in fact. Oh, we were on the right track all along. Well, should we buy some water while we're here?
You do the favor, I guess. That's bread. Fruit.
My money's on Santa Fe's fall.
Here? Like this guy?
Welcome.
So, hey,
Do you happen to know anyone who around here who sells fish? We have some questions about fish.
Fish, is it? Maybe any fishmonger worth your coin in Grand Trad will be in the market. I saw a fillet once in a while, but it's not my expertise. You'll find one if you keep your eyes open. And while you're at it, how about one of my fine cuts of compliment fish?
Actually,
Nah, I guess not. I mean, there's one fish spot right there. I don't
hello
know.
there.
And new things.
Until we meet again.
hey,
The question, we're looking for a fishmonger here in Grand Trad.
Well, fish come at a premium Grand Trad, but if there are anywhere, they're here in the market. Maybe make another round where they're not popping up.
Welcome.
Fresh fish, get your fresh fish. I got bargains. That's a clemmer.
That reminds me, I have visited with the fishmonger. I should talk to him.
Alright, let's talk with the fishmonger.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it swam in the rivers or seas, I got it here. It's all as fresh as the ocean's breeze.
Apparently, Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he was a doting parent, but would the cat really do his own shopping?
The Count of Alia. And just how you know such a great man? You acquainted with his son? Really now? I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an elder. And clever nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind.
I'm looking for his inheritance.
What are you playing at? This is some sort of manner of con. But you know, I'll make it known far and wide. Especially if it concerns the Count of Alia. He saved my skin once. Some pain in the ass noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. But what I gather, he was the only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things himself.
Like father, like son.
Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day he said he had an appointment to meet this merchant in front of the Regolith Grand Cathedral. Not that he bought the fish first, eh?
Alright then.
Is that something we need to...
My money's on Santa
fact.
Right, boy there.
I'm just incredulous.
This is the guy.
And what do you want?
What do you want? You are not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. His father went to meet a merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Could this be him?
So foolish it arouses great pity.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Alia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was a truly honourable and upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with a riffraff like you.
The merchant is still suspicious of me. What should I say next?
I don't have enough imagination to say that. I guess I need my imagination to increase. So.
What do you want?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to come back. At least we know that he's there.
All right, then.
So that only leaves me to do few more.
All right, then.
You know what? I'm actually just gonna go in for the cathedral.
Heading out?
Yes. So I'm gonna save here because I know for a fact there was one spot that I couldn't get in because I needed something, like a key or something like that. Unless if that's open.
Speaking of,
You took it on our request, as I recall. Might it not be best to resolve it
Should we
quickly?
go in?
Yep.
Well then.
Right, let's head inside.
Oh,
Marcus is thick as always. Since we're back here, we should hurry and take care of that
Let's
request
do
we
it.
got. The army still doesn't have enough manpower, so let's lend them a hand.
let's see.
Right, so let me see. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely in this level. So most likely I'm gonna do is
stay present and focus.
interesting. So this is everything is open.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Totally sure from the other side. So yeah, like I said, because we saved here. Mauricio, this is like a hollow over here, so I'm just gonna go up. And Mauricio, next episode we're definitely gonna be doing these quests, possibly take a break. Oh,
Hello there.
aren't you lot of her rumors? You're the talk of the town, have taken down the human plaguing us. How to turn away? Oh, so we can't go back up. Okay, that makes it reassuring. So yeah, basically next episode I'll definitely will be continuing on through here, and then actually I'll do some farming if the enemies are tough enough as they are. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys on to the next episode. But until then, peace out.